Happy Friday.
It is Happy Friday. And that water this time around was really good.
Good. I had it way up. Okay, hit record.
I did.
You did. Look
I
at
did.
you. You were just way ahead of the game here.
Yes.
I was just saying to Lindsay that I almost didn't make it because I was busy out helping Jeff outside, and I was like, I swear, this was like horrible like 5 minutes ago, like worse than it is now. Anyways, I was like, I wonder what time it is. It must be getting close to time for me to go and get ready for the show. And I was like, it's like right now. And he's like, I'm ready. I'm like 5 minutes.
It's a good thing you looked when you did, but yeah, I would have done the show without you because I didn't want to let our viewers down. So
I know.
I just wouldn't have been I probably would have tried to get the people watching us more interactive because just talking to myself wouldn't be as entertaining, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That one of these days we will actually have to do that, like entertain the troops with just one of us. So
well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Right. And I also this morning was playing with Logan, and I was doing that cup thing where you suck the cup to your mouth and like you let go and it sticks there, and I started getting a purple chin. So like, oh, no.
I've seen the ones that do it with their lips. They get plumper lips, and then they come out and they're like these fish lips.
I've seen that before too.
I'm like, okay, crazy.
Yeah, thank goodness that didn't happen. That could you imagine?
Oh, I see Dan's here.
That makes me laugh.
Good day. I'm not going to say good morning anymore because it's always like morning for me, but barely.
Yes.
Afternoon for you and afternoon for everybody else.
Oh, yes. And Dan's out building a snowman. Where does he live?
I don't actually know. Somewhere lower mainland.
Oh, he is in BC? Dan, you're in BC?
His family lived in Hope, so we always stopped to see them on our way through. So
oh, okay,
because we either lived on the coast or we lived like in 100 Mile House, so we were always passing. Of course, Hope is like the hub, right? So that's where he grew up, was in Hope. So
okay,
yeah.
Abbotsford.
Abbotsford. I knew it was somewhere. I was gonna say Pitt Meadows, but I thought that was wrong. So yeah, you can see that we actually, Dan and I haven't hardly even. I think I've seen his kids more than I've seen him over the years, kind of thing. So, yeah. So it's kind of nice. I have a sore arm, so I was stretching.
It sounds like everybody's getting snow right now in Canada, though. So, or at least the west side. I'm not sure about the east side. If we have any viewers from east, is it snowing where you are?
I think they got hit huge last week.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah. So. I was so happy because everything was starting to look like grass and, all our snow was melting in our yard. And
yes.
And last night I was like, this can't be happening. And they were like that big coming down. So they piled up really fast.
And this morning it was -17, but felt like -25 Celsius.
We're way warmer. We're just hovering around 0. So.
No, we go outside. I let Logan out there a little bit and so cold. So cold.
I don't know. Mother Nature's all screwed up. She's had one too many martinis in quarantine, I think so.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure what's going on. Hi, Daly. Hi, Donna.
Hello.
My kid and my mother-in-law.
Nice.
So I don't know if you saw my story yesterday, but Jeff has been having this crazy thing happening to him where people are messaging him on Instagram like nuts. So he's like, what the hell? And they kept saying things like Free Joe and like calling him names and stuff like that. And he's like, what is going on here? So we finally figured it out because we have not watched The Tiger King.
No, I haven't either.
The guy that I guess Joe is the guy that had all the cats and had the zoo kind of thing. And then he got like a business partner in that took over everything that everybody thinks is just a jerk, right? And his name is Jeff Lowe.
Oh.
So when you punch in Jeff Lowe on Instagram, the way that Jeff has put it, his is first. So everybody hits it. And like, you're a jerk. You should help Joe get out of jail and all this kind of thing. So anyways, we did a really funny thing where he was holding up the cat.
I did see your.
And I'm like, this is not the Tiger King Jeff Lowe.
That is so funny.
Jeff Lowe. So we didn't even know until his sister messaged him and said, your name's the same as this guy. So that's kind of funny because Tiger King has blown up the internet. It's crazy.
Oh, geez.
So we thought we should probably watch it. So we watched a couple episodes, and it's quite bizarre, I have to say.
Well, I mean, and that's something too, right? Is like if you see somebody's name, don't assume that that's the person. Like if you're going to send a message to somebody specifically, maybe look and make sure that that's the person.
And he has people like messaging him saying, dude, you should change your name. Like you should change your Instagram name. He's like, I'm getting all these followers. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm getting all these tons of followers. And yeah, so it's pretty funny.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, it happens, I guess. I'm like, why would they be like saying that stuff? And so his sister's like, this is why. Like,
well, that makes sense. Linda's on, and she says, poor Jeff.
I'll tell him you said.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's put in the comments if you've watched The Tiger King. It's kind of, I don't know. My cousin Dan's having his own little version of Tiger King with all his cats in quarantine. I noticed that yesterday too.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. It's a crazy world right now. That's all I can say. But
yeah.
Have fun with it. Just try and keep everything laughing and whatnot. So
yeah, and hopefully the conversations we're gonna have today are gonna get you
well, we're carrying on with our list that we had all these and we only got to like here.
Yes.
Because the time kind of flew by. So
Which is good.
So you want to start or you want me to start?
No, you go for it.
Okay, so we're bringing that good one up to the front, right?
Yeah. Because
Lindsay said that she has a plan for this. So we have to listen. It's going to be good.
No.
Okay, so we were asking questions like, what's your biggest kitchen fail? And what's the one thing you refuse to share? And all those kind of things. Okay, this one is a step up. Pay attention. If you had to give up, nope, wrong one. Cancel that. Would you go streaking across a football field during a game for $1 million, knowing there's a 50-50 chance you'll get arrested for indecent exposure?
I'm saying I wouldn't.
Okay, why? You said you had to.
Well, I was trying to think. And so maybe if we think out loud, there's a way around this that it could still work. See, my whole goal in life is all of us are going to travel around the world. So if I get an indecent exposure, I can't leave the country.
Can't cross the border.
So to me,
really, for indecent exposure, you can't cross the border?
Well, it's up to each country. You have to get a pardon, and you can't always get a pardon for things. So the way that I look at it is I wouldn't want to take that risk in that I wouldn't be able to see the world as opposed to getting the $1 million. But maybe there's a way around it. Maybe with $1 million, I can pay the lawyers and they could just, completely erase that for me.
I think so. Dan says in a heartbeat he'd do it.
Would he?
Yeah, and I know that. I do know that about Dan. I think I would too, honestly. $1 million, like, you know what? If they want to see me run, well, they probably don't want to see me running across field jiggling, but
no, you got to keep your eye on the prize, which is the $1 million if you're doing it.
Yeah,
right?
Maybe I could run fast enough they wouldn't catch me.
Have you seen anybody streak at a game before? Have you been to a game and like a live event?
No, but I've watched it on.
I've been to football games where people actually do it. And it's so funny because of course on TV they bloop things out.
Yeah.
They don't at a live game.
I think they would have to absolutely like put one of those blurry things over me because there'd be a lot to see.
But the thing is like all of them have that same mentality. Well, they're all drunk. They're all totally wasted. And they all think, I can outrun these guys. There's like 6 of them chasing them.
And you're so drunk, you're like a noodle running. And you can't even like run without falling and stuff like that.
And usually you get so tangled up in your own feet. You end up tripping yourself.
I think that there's a lot of people, like for me, not everything, but if people dare me to do things because they think, oh, she'll never do that, I freaking do them.
Oh, do you?
Take that, and I've had to reel myself in a few times going, yeah, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that because So for $1 million, mind you, there is the internet nowadays. So once you do something like that, it's forever. Like,
oh yes,
there's no hiding, right?
Everybody's pulling their phones out to record that.
I don't know. I guess it would have to be a game time decision.
Yeah, there you go. Right. See, that'd be different.
Anybody else? Who else would do it? Come on, let's hear.
Well, and the thing is it would be totally different if you went to a game knowing that you had this as a choice, because then you could go back and forth. If it's the game and somebody just approached you and said, hey, and of course you've had a couple of drinks, right? So somebody comes up to you and says, hey, you want to do this for $1 million? Then you're like, you have no time to decide. So you have no back and forth.
You would really, you'd have to say, show me the $1 million. Like,
oh, I would, yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah. If you like e-transfer that into my account and I can see it, yeah, I'm going for it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody showing up to a football game with $1 million in a backpack.
Yes, if you're gonna do it, people, like anybody watching, if you're gonna do it, get the money up front.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Get the money up. But you made a good point. If you are somebody that wants to travel, you can't have any kind of charges against you because they check that.
Oh yeah.
At every border. And
yeah.
What might be good for one country, maybe if you go to Brazil, that'd be okay. They'd let you in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there are some countries that wouldn't care, but if you have to land somewhere in between for a layover or something, you could be in trouble. But that's just the no fun in me side. No risk taking.
I can't remember what. It was a movie. Oh, it was Matthew McConaughey and I can't remember who, maybe. And he wouldn't leave the house. He was like living with his parents and they couldn't get him to leave the house. And then they finally did. They hired somebody to get him out of the house. Anyways, then his dad made the naked room where he could go and just walk around naked.
I have not seen that movie.
I can't remember what it's called now, but it was really good. It was fun.
Is it newer?
No, it's like 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, anyways, that watch it. It's good laugh.
Yeah, I will.
The parents hire this chick who gets overgrown children, like 30-year-old children, to leave the house, kind of thing.
Yes, I have seen that.
Okay,
as soon as you said the girl, yeah, I remember, because they try to set her up because they want him to like fall in love with her, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I think he does, and then he finds out that she was hired or something.
Yes.
Anyways. Here and there. Okay, you got the next one?
Oh, right. So, if you could make a rule for a day, what would it be?
Oh, I hadn't thought about these enough before.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So, I used to drive truck for a little while, and I, got lots of people honking, giving me the finger, and I mean, I didn't take it personally. I just carried on my merry way. So my rule of the day would be, if everybody could follow the rules while they're driving, that would be great. Alberta, I don't know. Everybody's crazy here with their big trucks and everything like that, and always in a race to get somewhere. And so if everybody followed the rule for the day, I feel like everybody would be more relaxed behind the wheel because people wouldn't be making mistakes. It would just be everybody's doing the speed limit. Everybody's in the proper lanes that they're supposed to be in. And I think everybody would just behind the wheel.
That's your rule? Like, out of all the rules that you can come up with, that's your rule?
Okay, you want to hear Tyler's? Because he actually told me what he
said. Yes, tell me Tyler's.
Tyler said that this would actually get him out of the house and interacting with people, that any person that he meets that day, they have to give him $1.
Ooh.
So he's like, I would actually, for the first time ever, would try to meet people.
There's two places, Tyler. Two places absolutely you have to hang out at if every person that meets you, because you're just going to stick your hat, maybe not right now, but hey, my name's Tyler, it's nice to meet you. And they'll say, hey, I'm Joe, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And then he has to give him $1. Is the liquor store or the pot store?
Oh. Why those two?
Because there's lots of people that go into them, so that would be where he would make the most money.
Oh, I was thinking like a mall or an airport.
Airport
Airport,
might
there's
get
lots.
looted though. Then you couldn't travel. Get arrested, and then travels out. So, what's my rule? I have there's a few things that absolutely, I don't know. Tell me why. People use the dishcloth, get it wet, wipe, and then they throw it in the sink.
Oh, and it just stays wet
and
and dirty. And stink, and then it gets stinky?
Yeah, but like rinse it out, wring it, hang it. I can't handle it. Like, so that would definitely be a rule. And another thing, because these are like stupid rules. I can't handle not having a napkin when I eat, or people making a mess when they eat. I don't know why, it's just my little thing. So like if you are wearing a long sleeve shirt and you come to my house and we're having something that you might have to get a little messy with, I tell you to roll your sleeves up. So that would be a rule.
Oh.
Adults. I've done it to adults.
I'm glad you're telling me this now. So when we come and visit you one day.
It's kind of a weird thing. Like I'm so like, I can't handle if people get like food on their clothes, and Jeff hides it from me now because he's like, nothing's wrong, everything's good. But a rule, like I just think that like the number one rule that everybody should follow is be kind.
Well, yeah, and I guess that kind of goes with the driving thing.
Yeah, like just be kind, be respectful. You don't know the people that you're, lipping off or whatever.
Yes.
Just be kind.
And actually, Linda agrees with me. She used to drive a school bus, and so she said that she hated that as well. So always worried about your kids having to cross highways, she said. So she was always worried about that.
Well, we've all seen it, right? Where there's, a school bus lights thing out saying stop and people going around.
My bus driver as a kid used to like give people heck for doing that. Yeah,
I know.
But good for him.
Yeah, that's I don't know, just that's the rules that, everybody has to just be kind. Unless there's an absolute reason not to be, like there is, that does come up, but in general, people just jump to conclusions and, instead of like really finding out what people are about and whatnot. So that's definitely, for sure. Yeah.
Linda,
we're getting way too serious. We need to lighten up.
I was going to say, Linda also agrees with your dish rag not being wrung out.
And that's the thing, is it's like now it's got peanut butter on it, and it's been sitting in like the bottom all wet and cold, and then I have to rinse it out, and then
the heebie-jeebies.
It does. I'm like, I don't know. They all laugh at me. My kids and Jeff laugh at me because I just get so like wound up about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop laughing at me. I don't have there's not very many things, but things like, and it's still like it happened this morning. I was like,
did it?
Like when you wipe up coffee grounds, because Jeff does make me coffee. I shouldn't bitch about it, but there's always because we have an espresso machine, so there's always coffee grounds. And when you wipe that up, it's still on the rag, and then you.
Yes.
Onward. Okay. Are we on the holiday one?
Yes.
Okay, what holiday that doesn't exist that you'd like to create? Dan, I'm sure you have a good one of this. What holiday?
Well, can I go?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I'm a big football fan. And not the Canadian, the American. There's more teams, makes it a little bit more interesting. So anyways, I think that the holiday that needs to be created is the day after Super Bowl Sunday. Because
everybody calls it sick anyways.
Exactly. So for a business owner, or just like the people phoning in sick, they don't have to call in sick. You don't have to use a sick day. And then you still get paid for that day anyways. And then the business.
So an actual paid holiday, not
an
just
actual paid holiday. Because, yeah, and then it's all figured out in advance. Everybody knows.
That's a good idea, but think of there's so many people that don't watch football that would say that other things deserve a paid holiday, right? So, but that's good. I didn't know that you were a football.
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch it since I've had Logan. And we don't really have cable right now either, but I get the updates from my sister.
Do you go into Edmonton for games or anything?
Tyler and I went to one last year.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So yeah. Sometimes
I was more a hockey person. I really loved like hockey and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think that when the Olympics are on, it should be a vacation. But you know what? Now that I've had quarantine for a couple of weeks, I'm like, maybe
not the full 2
But at least you can still go anywhere you want.
Yeah.
And do whatever you want.
Definitely not a football fan. He's the hockey, baseball, and
yeah. And I don't. Basketball. And I have to say that the last time that the Canucks, which is Vancouver's team, right? Obviously, you know that. Anyways, the last time they went kind of way up in the playoffs and stuff like that, and then lost at the end, I was done. I'm like, I'm not giving you any more of my heart. Just break it every time. So I just went, yeah, no more hockey. And
I used to be a hockey fan back in the day when Bure played.
Wow, I met him.
Did you?
Yeah, he's super tiny. He is. I was like,
really?
No. But I'm sure he could see it on my face, like, you're really small. No wonder you can skate fast. Yeah. Yeah, he was, we were in some sports shop or something like that, and he was in there shopping. And I've also met Henrik Sedin.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing, when I was in Sechelt still, and it was kind of like I'd been laid off from my construction job. So I had, I don't know, about 6 months there that I wasn't working. And so anyways, I took like a maintenance job up at one of the big fancy resorts up the coast from me. Just to kind of fill in. And there's lots of people that came and stayed there, and him and his wife and his kids. So we got to chit-chat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice guy.
My sister and I stalked Trevor Linden.
Did you?
My grandparents owned a place on West Bank, right where his beach house was, right on the Okanagan. And yeah, he had a peach tree, so we kept trying to go take his peaches. And we were hoping he would actually come outside and say, "Stop taking my peaches," but he never did.
Because he knew you guys were creepers. That's
exactly. These teenage girls being like, "Ooh."
Who else have you met that's famous?
Who have I met that's famous? Like nobody. Oh, wait. Kirk Browning?
Cool.
Yep.
I've met Penn off of Penn and Teller.
Oh.
Randy Travis, country singer. I've met actually a lot of people but I have to say, not as many as Dan, my cousin. He's like the autograph king, and he's
you were telling me about that.
Dan's
met Pavel Bure.
What's that?
Dan has met Pavel Bure.
He has?
Yeah. I used to have a big poster of him on my room.
I don't know. I was like, when I was super young, like in my late teens, that's when I had the crush on all the Canucks, and it was like Tony Tanti.
I don't know who that is.
He wasn't even good looking, but just the name Tony Tanti.
Oh.
Patrick Sundstrom or something like that. It was like pre-Trevor Linden days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a whole bunch of them that I was like, oh. Yeah. Pavel Bure, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find him short, Dan? Like, I thought he was small. Like, I thought he was like really. Kept saying that's him, and I'm like, that's not him. It was him. So.
Well, in the skates, I think got a little bit of height too, right?
Yeah. Maybe he's got platform skates.
It's a little bit different too. We have a different angle from them.
When we were in Sechelt, there was a movie shot. Do you remember the show Beachcombers?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that was shot in Gibson's, just down the coast from Sechelt, for
Okay.
many years. Molly's Reach is still there. You can actually go have lunch and stuff there.
Oh, cool.
And anyway, so they had a movie, like a Beachcombers Christmas or Beachcombers something or other. And actually my ex, he was in the movie. Anyways, it was about hockey and stuff, right? So a whole bunch of different hockey players were on the coast that we kind of met.
Oh, neat.
Like not, they were, you know, like alumni kind of thing, but yeah, it was really cool. And then we had actually a couple alumni Canuck games there, so we got to meet them too. So
Oh, nice.
they're just normal, everyday people, super nice. So yeah. Where
So
are we at?
yeah, I just wanted to say Dan's also met Gretzky.
Oh, that's awesome. I saw him play. One of his last few games that he played, I got to see him play against Vancouver. So
Nice.
Yeah, that was a treat. Didn't meet him though.
And Dan's very tall. He's 6'3". So yes, Bure was quite short.
Anybody's short to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Dan. How's the weather up there, Dan?
But yeah, I guess we're running out of time.
We still didn't get through our list. That's so funny, but
well, and you threw a different one. You threw a loop in there, so that's good.
Yeah,
that's really good. So we, I guess now that we got onto sports, the name or the word of the day that I picked worked out well. Hey, so the word of the day is game plan. It's a carefully thought out strategy or course of action, as in politics, business, or one's personal affairs.
See, now if you're streaking in, you know, a game, you have to have a game plan.
Yes.
You need to know where the exit is.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to know if it's slippery when you're running.
Oh,
like
yeah,
streaking on the ice in like a hockey game, I think that would just be bad because you just slide, right? So always have a game plan in life, business, and streaking at a major event.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Yeah. So thanks, guys. We've had Brandon's on. Hi, Brandon. We've had some people joining the group, and we're sure getting lots of great feedback. So we really appreciate you guys watching, and it's just been so much fun. We were saying as we got on today that this is show number 20.
Yeah.
20. Like that's 4 weeks.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, we hope that it's still fun for you guys and that you're learning some stuff. And so keep coming. We just absolutely love it. So that's it for this week. We got a full week. We'll have our little meeting tomorrow, Lindsay and I, and figure out what all Tuesday's easy because we didn't have Tuesday this week. So so anyways, we got a full lineup for next week again. And same time, same place. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you Monday.
Have an awesome weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.